Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is March 1st, 2023. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time to preview an all-new episode of AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS. The go-home show before this Sunday night's Revolution pay-per-view. And tonight, Dynamite will be taking place in San Francisco, California at the Cow Palace, which at one time was definitely a famous venue for pro wrestling. As I said, we are getting ready for this Sunday night's AEW Revolution pay-per-view. And it, for the first time on Dynamite, will feature the face of the Revolution ladder match. And the stars in this match are Ortiz, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, Powerhouse Hobbs, Action Andretti, Eddie Kingston, and AAA star Commander have been announced so far. I don't know if there will be any added or not. Also, in singles action, Hook and Matt Hardy will go one-on-one, and if Hook is able to defeat Matt Hardy tonight, Hook will earn himself a match one-on-one against Stokely Hathaway. Orange Cassidy will be defending the AEW All-Atlantic Championship against Big Bill. And in women's action, Toni Storm will be taking on Riho. And after what happened last week, after getting hit with the Judas effect when he came out to try to accept Ricky Stark's open challenge for Revolution, Pretty Peter Avalon will be taking on the Ocho Chris Jericho tonight. Instead of Peter Avalon, Chris Jericho will be going one-on-one with Absolute Ricky Starks at Revolution on Sunday. Also, the Casino Tag Team Battle Royale tonight to determine the final team who will compete in the four-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships against the Guns, the Acclaimed, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett. The winners of this match will be added to that four-way. Also, it is very interesting to see who the Jokers will be in this Casino Battle Royale. Could be a surprise. Maybe, you never know. And maybe whoever the Jokers are will end up winning this one and added to the four-way championship match at Revolution. And AEW World Champion MJF Maxwell Jacob Friedman will be going face-to-face with his opponent for Revolution, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. So that is the lineup for tonight's AEW Dynamite on TBS. As we get ready for this Sunday's Revolution pay-per-view. Of course, that means this Friday we will have a live episode of Rampage on TNT, and then Sunday night, the Revolution pay-per-view, which so far I'm sure will be a very good pay-per-view, as most AEW pay-per-views usually are, but I wouldn't say the build has been quite as exciting as some of the past AEW pay-per-views that we have seen before, though. But still, I'm sure these matches will end up delivering once the pay-per-view airs this Sunday night. And, or at least I would think so anyway. And for the rest of the week, we have tomorrow night the debut episode of the new Ring of Honor television show, which will be streaming on Honor Club. I want to say that it will be first airing at 7 p.m., I believe. And I heard that it could be possibly up to 2 hours. So us at wrestling fans will kind of have to adjust our Thursday night routines a little bit with this new Ring of Honor show and Impact Wrestling. Also, if you watch the New Japan Pro Wrestling show on Access after Impact, so we'll have to, so there's going to be quite a bit of wrestling on Thursday nights now. But like I've mentioned recently, I have subscribed to Honor Club now. So far, it is pretty good. Hopefully, with the addition now of this new Ring of Honor show, which will make it even better, hopefully. But so far, I'm happy with Honor Club, and the main event of tomorrow night's show, the Ring of Honor World Championship, is on the line. Claudio Castagnoli defending against AR Fox, which should be a very good match. I'm sure it will be Claudio retaining the ROH World Championship here on the first show, and he'll probably be the champion still heading into Super Card of Honor, which will take place WrestleMania weekend, which is already stacked with a lot of big shows, including the Impact and New Japan Multiverse United show, the GCW Collective, all those big shows going on, which is a great deal and a reason to subscribe to Fight Plus if you haven't yet. For only $4.99 a month, you get all those shows from the Collective, including the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame with Christopher Daniels going in this year. And for only $5 a month, I know it's going to be hard to watch everything that weekend, not only with all those shows, but the WWE stuff, the Hall of Fame, the SmackDown, WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. But I'm sure with Fight, if you have Fight Plus, you can go back and watch the shows on demand, so you might not necessarily have to watch them that weekend, because it's definitely, as always, a busy one. So that's all for this episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning on this Wednesday episode. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, anything, 360 Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com is the email. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday today. Hope everyone enjoys AEW Dynamite tonight. Until then, keep watching pro wrestling.